guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, I went to Target. So if you guys seen in the thumbnail, you guys know what's in it. So real quick before I get to the unboxing, let me do a little backstory about it. So I was in Target all day yesterday. I was running around. I went to like 6-7 different Targets. I couldn't find anything. The shelves were like almost slim to none. There was no Star Wars. There was the same WWE figures, which was Bobby the Brain. I feel so sorry for that Bobby the Brain figure. Then there was the Marvel Legends. It was the same AOA wave. So I didn't want to record in there as much. So I ended up just leaving. Even the Neca section was pretty pitiful as well. So I wasn't recording. I got down to my last Target and it was already getting late. And I walked up in there and I was like, let me see if, I was like, there has to be something in here. I just know it. So I go up in there. I went to the Marvel Legends section. They had Thunderbird and Storm the 2-pack. I was gonna pick it up, but then for some reason I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know what I was thinking. So I went up in there. I had it in my hands. I was walking around with it. I went to the Neca section. They had a Hellraiser right there. And before, so it was crazy story, right? So I was looking at the Marvel Legends figure, and I noticed there was a figure that had a piece missing in the package. So I go up to the guy who he was working in the section, and I gave him the figure. I was like, hey man, I just want to let you know that you got to be careful with because people they steal the Marvel Legend pieces, you know, the Build-A-Figure pieces. They steal them. And I gave it to him. I was like, yeah, this figure's missing it. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, you know, he didn't really care at first. He was like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. But then I gave it to her. I was like, oh, okay, like, whatever, you know. It's like, I'm helping you out, you know. So I ended up going back to the NECA session, and I was right there, and I noticed they had the Ninja Turtle shirt, the Mutagen Tours shirt. I don't know why that was just so hard to say. But anyway, so I go up, I looked at it, I was like, you know what, let me just ask, it's worth a shot. So I go up to the lady and I was like, hey, do they have the, do you guys have any Ninja Turtles, the NECA Ninja Turtles? It's funny because every time I ask an employee, they have no idea what I'm talking about. So they're like, oh, okay. She goes on the app, she looks it up, she's like, NECA. She's like, you know what, she couldn't find it. She was like, let me ask somebody. The guy that I was talking to earlier, he noticed our conversation. He's like, hey, what are you looking for? And I was like, oh, I'm looking for the NECA Ninja Turtle 2-pack. And I was like, anyone would be fine, you know, it don't matter. So he's like, oh, I got Triceratops in the back, do you want it? And I was like, oh, hell yeah, I do. And when he went to walk out, I was like, hey, if you got any other ones, I will definitely pick it up. He's like, okay. So he goes in the back. He's like, just wait here like 3 minutes. So I was waiting right there. He comes back, and here is the bad boy. I was absolutely shocked. I was super happy. But here is the bad boy. I have the clip to where he gave it to me right away, so I'm gonna play that. And I believe I have some other clips as well. So we're gonna skip to that before I show this off a little bit better. Okay guys, I got a story to tell y'all. So I was at my last Target and I was looking for a couple figures. I put there was a figure that was missing a piece. I gave it to the guy. I was like, hey, this piece is missing, you know, it's missing a piece. It was a Marvel Legend. So I go into the NECA section and we're looking for Ninja Turtles. They didn't have any on the shelves. And so when I went to go ask the person, I was like, hey, do you happen to have the Ninja Turtles? And any of the 2-packs, I'll take whatever. and she called somebody to help her, and the dude's like, yeah, I got something. And look at this, guys. Yes, it made my day. So man, I can't wait to unbox this. I'll show this off a little better when I get to the house. But holy crap, man, I wasn't even gonna record either, but I'll show this off better when I get to the house. I'm going home because I am tired, so be right back. Hey guys, so I just wanted you guys to see this for a quick. When you walk around Chicago, you see beautiful things like this. Like, look at this. Just crazy, right? It's the trail, bridge, just so beautiful. You know, I don't know how far this stretches. I believe this is Kerrywood Field right here, but you see beautiful things just like this when you're roaming the city. Just wanted to show this off, and there it is. So you guys see, here is the Triceraton Infantryman and Roadkill Rodney. So here it is, looking so badass. I definitely gonna pick up Trag. I believe this is there's the Xerax and Zork, which would be hard to track down. I believe this is the no, this ain't it. But those would be hard to track down, and I already have the metalhead. So there is that. But yeah, man, this is so awesome to pick up. Here is the back and how it looks. So super badass. I love the art to this, man, but the figure to me is what sells it. So we're gonna get straight to the unboxing. The other accessories, I want to show this off real quick. So he got different hands, different accessories. Yeah, I don't know, this looks like tails. Then he has the digger, so that is pretty cool as well. I don't know what these are. It looks like you attach them to the bottom of their foot, probably. Not really sure. It looks like fire effects, so that's pretty awesome. So I can't wait to mess around with this as well. And then when you take it out, this is what you see. And man, I think Neca's killing it with these figures, man. I love the guns. They're just so unique. And yeah, so there is a closer look at both of them, and let's mess around with these figures. So okay guys, so when you take it out of package, this is what they look like, and oh my god, it's so sick. Now the biggest issue I have is actually having the big Triceraton to actually hold the actual rifles. I mean, he could actually hold it, but the hands they use. So I kind of wish they came with 2 trigger fingers, because they have these type of hands as the accessories, and even though they just slide directly in, they don't actually. So there is the actual trigger, and since with these hands, you know, it's just going around it, it's not going above the trigger, and that is the farthest you can actually slide the gun into. So unfortunately I can't use some of the other accessories because of that as well. So like I said, he actually has the one trigger hand, which on this hand I have it for the assault rifle, and then for the normal hand that I just shown, I have it for the big I don't know what you call it, RPG, missile launcher, whatever you want to call it, but I love it. It's so badass. I wish there was actually something you could plug into there to have it actually showing like it's actually shooting something out. That would have been pretty badass. And I love when Neca shows off, let me just put that out the way, when Neca shows off or when Neca does the guns, I really love the guns, the styles, especially for the Ninja Turtles. Just look how badass this rifle looks. It's just so badass. So I'm over here dropping everything. So there is that right quick, and then let's show off this minigun that actually comes with it as well. So unfortunately I cannot use this, and if you call this a minigun or a little small 8K whatever you want to call this. Actually, it's not a minigun, but it's like a submachine gun, kind of. But you know, it's the stylized of Ninja Turtle, so it's not really guns. You could call them that. And then here is the other, the Roadkill Rodney's characters. And my favorite thing about this is that look at this. This actually opens up, right? And then this comes out. And then look at that. That is so cool, man. I really love that. Come on. There's a close up on that. Come on, these are so cool. Then they have the little flame effect that you could put out, like if he's actually driving off. So that's pretty badass. They just plug right in. What you have to do is you have to move the, I don't know why this isn't standing up, but I'll just take it out. So you have to move on the actual wheel. You have to push it down so you actually find the hole that it plugs directly into, and yeah, so it has this plug-in. So with the other accessories, I'm still trying to figure out how to use the other accessories that comes with the figure. So they're actually pretty dang confusing. Here is the other two. So I know this plugs in directly that, but I don't know, like, how would you use this? That's what's throwing me off a little bit. It might not even plug in. It might just be just a luggy plug-in that I'm just using. But yeah, it's super weird. Like, I tried plugging this in, but why would that plug in just like that? Doesn't make any sense. There's really no bottom to the Triceratops. I mean, there's a plug-in right there, but I just think that's just normal. And this one, for Roadkill, there's not really, besides the hole on the bottom of the thing, there's not really nothing you could plug it into. So that's what's really throwing me off on what these accessories are for. And of course, there's no instructions in the box to actually tell you like what you use these for. So pretty awesome though. I really love this figure. I love the detail on both of them. Just the color of this Triceraton. He is just so badass, man. The color in this is actually pretty crazy. Orange is my favorite color, but just like the colors from the orange, there's the actual scalp on the head is just crazy. Here's like a side look of him looking so badass. I love the purple eyebrows. The eyes looks pretty cool. The horns, I mean, come on, bro. This is freaking crazy. Then you have the tail that comes in. You plug in the tail real easy. And here's like a back shot of him looking so badass. And then, like I said, the hands as well. Then it comes down to the feet. And here's like a close-up on the feet, which is actually pretty crazy, going down to his legs, down to the top, just like it has like 4 different colors. If you guys can barely tell, it's kind of like a white color in the middle with gray on the side. This looks kind of like a light purple on the side, with down to his pouches with red. You know, he got pouches going all around. Then he got his underoos on, and then, you know, the little dots just going all around his body. That's so badass. You know what would be a good way to hide some of these holes? Just put dots in the holes, so it doesn't look like it's actual joints that are inside of it. And yeah, man, this is so badass. So like I said, man, pretty flexible as well. Let's see the arms. I said the arms. I mean the legs as well. So there is that. The arms, could he raise up? I don't think he could raise his arm all the way up, but you can twist it around to get certain poses off. No, the arms don't want to go down. There is that. Let's see the head, torso, the head on it. Actually pretty good. Could do a whole 360. The torso movement. Yeah, can turn side to side, so there is that. But yeah, man, this, I don't know what that just fell, but pick it up just in a few. But yeah, man, these are actually pretty cool figures, man. I just love these as well. And then here is kind of like a close-up on the Roadkill Rodneys. Yeah, they look pretty badass as well too. I'm still trying to figure out what the diggers, like how do you plug in the diggers, to be honest with you as well. So maybe you just take the arms apart, like you pull the arms off or something. And I don't want to do it without breaking any of it either, so yeah, so there's actually no plugin, so I'm gonna have to mess around with it and see how you actually use some of the diggers. So there is that as well, and then there is the long tail. So it looks like you plug in this one as well, but like I said, don't know how. So yeah, I'm gonna have to mess around with this figures, and when I find out, we'll be right back. Figured out how to use the digger. So you actually take off the head and you actually put the digger on the head. So there is that. So yeah, it actually shows it on the side of the box, which I'm not gonna show that off. But yeah, that's how you use the digger. Still don't know what this accessory is for, as well as the arms do come off, so you can take the arms off and plug these into the side, but I don't know why would you do that. So a little confusing. I hope Neca would actually put instructions and how you actually use the accessories, because I am too dumb to understand how to use accessories. So I'm not sure. I'm just gonna take the diggers off and put the head back on, which is pretty dang easy to do. Just snap it back on, then put the fire thingy back in, and there you have it, guys. So stand him up. The last final thing to this video, push him back a little bit. So there he is, and so there is the Roadkill Rodney and Triceraton Infantryman, looking so badass. So like I said, I still got to track down Zyrax and Zork, which might be a little bit harder, and Granitor and Treg. So if one thing I noticed about Target is that every time you try to pick up the Ninja Turtles, they're never on the shelves. So you have to ask the employees, and you have to hope that maybe you get a cool ass employee who's actually willing to help you out. So yeah, cause I don't know, man. They hold the Ninja Turtles in the back and don't tell nobody. I don't know if the employees are holding it on so they could buy it for themselves, or they're trying to prevent people from stealing them or something. I don't know why, but that's just one thing I noticed when it comes down to Ninja Turtles. Every Ninja Turtle that I got is always an employee got to go to the back to go pick it up. It's never on the shelves, and I still don't understand why is it like that. And I kind of wish that NECA would have it to where, like they're horror, man. They just have so much product out there to. If they have so much, these Ninja Turtles would be flying out the shelves, because so many people are looking for them. But the fact that you have to try to track down an employee and hope and be hopeful that the employee is willing to help you out is, to me, it's just horrible, man. But like I said, yeah, those are the only ones I'm missing for right now. And yeah, but that's the end of this video. That's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did enjoy this, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. Helps the channel out tremendously, and it keeps me motivated to keep doing videos just like this. Yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful, amazing day. See you guys later.